Good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone. Are you happy to be here today? If you know you're happy to be here, can you jam your hands together for yourselves? Thank you. Please, at this point, I would like every one of us to be kindly seated so that we can do justice to why we are here. I want every one of us to be happy. So quickly welcome your neighbor by your side. I want you to shake people around. Welcome people around. Just move around, ask for their names. Exchange greetings. Exchange greetings. Ask them their names. Ask them their names, where they live, where they are from. Make sure you know them very well. Okay, let's return now. Let's return to our seats now. We can return to our seats now. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. Please, can you appreciate yourselves as you're sitting down? Yes. In fact, I'm so happy today for this program because one thing is for one to have a vision, and another thing is for you to see people that can support that vision. I'm happy today because every one of us that are here seated have made today a reality, have made today possible. If you are with me on this journey, I want you to just pay attention and just calm down, knowing fully well that you have taken a wise decision, because your decision is what determines your destination. If you don't have money, people consider you as not important. If you don't have money, your voice might not be heard, no, irrespective of what you have to say. You might have a solution for your family, your society, your nation, but because the money is not, your voice is not backed up with money, people may not pay attention to you, they may not listen to you. That is the society we have found ourselves. And that's why when it comes to money, it is a subject that you cannot exhaust. If you don't have a good decision for yourself, I am telling you that your destination might be very rough. The truth remains that everybody makes money. Everybody makes money. And because money is very important, because finance is very important to our lives, and that is why everybody, irrespective of whatever you make or wherever you work, people want to make more money. So on a daily basis, we wake up to look for money. We wake up to set out in order to ensure that at least we can come back home with money. So this topic we are here to treat today, which is the art of making money. The art of making money. Powered by the Wealth Creation Masterclass under the auspices of Wealth Circle. I have a topic to discuss with us, and that topic is how not to make money. Hello? Hello? How not to make money. The speaker that will be joining me this morning is one of the person that is actually going to delve more into the areas of how to make money. Because if there is how to make money, there must be what? How not to make money. Are you with me? And it is not too good for us to start discussing how to make money without also laying the foundation of how not to make money. So that by the time we'll now be discussing how to make money, first and foremost is to disabuse your mind. And of course, reset our mind and reprogram our mindset so that we realign ourselves, towards positive direction. Because the money we are looking for, we will make it. I say we will make it. Important that we know that money or finance is an integral part of life. Money or finance, it is an integral part of life. So you don't make money by stealing or by robbing. We find ourselves in different offices. We find ourselves in different departments, different parastatals, government, employees, civil servants, and all of that, and what have you. We discover that if people don't cut corners, most times they think that they won't be able to meet up with their financial goals. If people don't cut corners, they will think that they will not be able to meet up with their financial commitment or financial responsibilities. That's why virtually almost everybody, I don't want to call it thief, but what? They steal money in one way or the other. Hello? They steal money. So the one that is very more obvious today is the government owned, the politicians. And these are the people which we look up to more. We look at the politicians as the one that are stealing money or the one that are embezzling money or channeling money that belongs to the public away into their private or personal pocket. But what happens to those of us that are in offices? What happens to those of us that find ourselves in churches and different fields or endeavors of life? So every money you make in a wrong way, you will soon lose it. You will definitely lose it. You will lose it. So that is why we need to understand that as far as every one of us are concerned, we need to reprogram our mindset. We need to reprogram our mind. Check your area. Check your office. Check your business. Check your society. Check your family. What ways have you been getting money that is not meant for you, that is not your own? You need to let go of it. Because that's not one of the ways to make money. Are we together? Are we together? Yes. So you don't make money by stealing or by robbing. So number 2 ways not to make money. You don't make money by cheating or by fraud. We need to understand that wealth or money gotten by fraudulent act or cheating will vanish. It will vanish or it will diminish. So if you make money through fraudulent way or through cheating, see, it's a matter of time. It is a matter of time. It will vanish. It will vanish. Number 3 way of not making money is you don't make money by betting or by gambling. You don't make money by betting or by what? Gambling. Listen, if not all of us that are here seated, some of us, our fingers have been burnt either through 1 or 2 gambling or Ponzi schemes, 1 or 2 or the other. MMM would reign very well. Hello? MMM reigned. You can name the companies. The one that just crashed recently, I think last year or something, is CBEX. CBEX. So you discover that you don't make money by gambling or by what? Or by betting. A lot of betting houses everywhere. In fact, this is where most of our children today are even channeling their efforts to. You want to use 100 naira to win 1 million. You want to use 200 to win 5 million. what you succeeded in doing is all the people betting, the person that is profiting from it is the owner of the company. Number 4, ways not to make money. The 4th way not to make money is you don't make money by marriage. Hello? Listen, wealth that you see is not sexually transmitted. Wealth is not what? Sexually transmitted. There are a lot of us today, especially even ladies or women, they want to marry a rich man, a man that will not make them to suffer, so that once they come in, they will settle. In fact, a man that will take care of their family and all of that. This is why you also discover that a lot of them too, when the man is no more, they will suffer more. So, for the fact that your husband or your wife is rich, it doesn't mean that you are the one that is rich. If your husband is rich or your wife is rich, does not mean that you are the one that is rich. Yes, somebody will say, what God have joined together, let no man put asunder, let no money put asunder. So whatever that we have, whatever my husband have is my own. Whatever I have is my husband's own. Even though women don't agree. Whatever the man have is their own. But whatever they have is still their own. Yes, but then you need to understand that you cannot be depending on somebody. Your financial life is not supposed to be hanged on someone. No, it's not supposed to be. If you do that, listen, you have just decided to risk your own life or risk your future or your tomorrow, because it will not always be so as you plan. It will not always be so as you plan. This is one of the reasons that majority of, I'm using female or women or ladies, majority of them, majority, not all, majority of ladies or women, because they believe that their husband's money is their own, anytime money comes into their hand, they spend without looking back. Hello? And that's why majority of them have bags and shoes to match with their cloth, but their destiny is not matching with their bank account, because most of them, they are seeing free money, wolf money. Ask some of them that are here seated, the money they make by themselves, how they are spending it. You will be very shocked that this is why they hardly give, they hardly release it, because they knew what they passed through to make that money, to earn that salary. They can't spend it anyhow, except if that thing is already on a budget or they'll be thinking about it. They cannot just receive salary now, they get to your number, they see her tie that is fine and they will bend down and pay, except if that thing have been in need for long. So you discover that a lot of our women today, they are stranded when their husband is no more. They were enjoying themselves when the man was alive. A lot of women today, when their husband is no more today, they will no longer maintain the lifestyle that they were enjoying when the man was alive. Most of them will not be able to maintain the house rent, the same house the man was paying for when the man was alive. The one who used to bring the money is no more. But when the man was there, they thought that the money is for everybody. Hello? So you don't make money by marriage, by getting into marriage. Number 5, another way not to make money that we have also often seen today is you don't make money by inheritance. Someone say inheritance. Someone say inheritance. Are you shocked to hear that? Hello? You are shocked to hear that, right? That's good. See, somebody that is waiting for inheritance to make money can wait forever. Hello? Hello? Somebody that is there waiting for inheritance before he or she will become rich, or before he or she can make money or become wealthy, might as well wait forever. It is not your money. You are not the one that worked for it. Some men, they don't let their wife know the level of their wealth. Even their children, or even their family members, they don't let them know the level of their wealth. Because if they find out that my brother is as rich as this, and they knew that they have opportunity to claim whatever the man has, they will look for a way to eliminate the man or to eliminate the woman. Why? Because they are waiting for what? Inheritance. Inheritance. And because people are waiting for inheritance, that is why today you discover that there's something we call transgenerational wealth. It's a wealth that you transfer from yourself to your generation, and from your generation you keep growing like that. The first generation, for instance, for me as I am here now, as the originator or the man who worked for that money, who suffered for that money, you are the one that knows the in and out of the business and everything. Yes, you have succeeded in working and you now created wealth and all of that. But you discover that your children coming that will take over from you, they are maintenance generation. The first generation is working generation. The second generation that takes over from them, they are maintenance generation. And the third generation, grandchildren now, they are entitlement generation. Entitlement. And that is why you discover that many businesses you have had their names before are no longer alive now. When the owner is no more. When the owner is dead, it's late. Because the one that will take over from them, they will be coming to come and maintain what their father or their mother or their parents left behind. They will sustain their business, they will maintain it, but they will not add a new one. They will not expand the business. Their interest is to make sure that what their father left behind does not die. Hello? Does not die or does not collapse in their own hands. So they will do everything possible to make sure that the business keeps running. They are just maintaining it, but they are not expanding it. While this third generation, which are the grandchildren or the great-grandchildren, when they come, in fact, they will tell their father, this is not your money, it is my grandfather's money. It is not your business, it is my grandfather's business. Majority of this generation, the third generation, fourth generation, they don't want to work, but they want to enjoy their lives. You suffered, or you have been suffering. Would you want your children to suffer? Not at all. But do you know something? What is making you today is because you have suffered. Hello? Because you have suffered. That's what is keeping you to be this strong and this dogged. So, suffering is part of life. Suffering is a way of life. It's one of the teachers of life that reposition you to become better. Some of us have been trekking. They have been trekking whenever they want to go and get something, or they want to go to somewhere. But God has blessed them with car. Our children, those of us that have car, our children, how many of them are trekking? They don't know what is called trekking. The day you will ask them to trek down to school, they will rather not go to school. You don't make money by inheritance. If you have to depend on money for you to be, for inheritance for you to, see, listen, you are wasting your time. You are wasting time. And that is why today we want to make sure that every one of us that are here seated, we disabuse our mind, and not just our mind, we make sure that this information we are going to receive here today, because this is what we call financial intelligence. This is how you can become financially intelligent, financially equipped, for you to be able to pursue your dream. Please let's jam our hands together for our facilitator, our guest speaker for the day, Tade Cash. You're welcome, sir. And also, please, let's put our hands together for my guy at the back. That's Director Ima, our CEO of Sentinel Holdings. You're welcome, sir. So the sixth one, as I round up, the sixth one is how not to make money. Number 6. You don't make money by begging. We have a lot of people out there today. They depend on what? They depend on what? Urgent 2K. Urgent what? 2K and urgent 1K. For them to become better. For them to be able to make the kind of money they are making. But is that life? There are some people they've become professional beggars. Somebody will put on suit, you just meet him on the road, and will just tell him, in fact, excuse me, sir. They speak with authority. Say, excuse me, ma. In fact, I am going to Yanokbaja. But I got to this place right now, and the person that I was supposed to give me money for me to continue my journey, the person is not around. I'll be calling him the number, and he asked me to come. Oh, you can imagine that. People are wicked. And the way you will look at him, he doesn't look like somebody that is in need. Hello? It doesn't look like anybody that is in need. And we just say, please, excuse me, sir, please, can you just give me 2,000 naira there? Can I have 2,000 naira from you? Corporate beggars, professional beggars. They do it. People do these things today, and it becomes as if it is normal. Why are these people like that? Because they don't know how to make money. They don't know how to make money. They don't know how to make money. They don't know the art of making money. So today, we are here to ensure every one of us reposition ourselves, not just ourselves, our families. Our families. And not just our families, our society. What decision are you making? So for you to make money, you have to be determined that I want to make an impact. I want to make an impact. I want to become a solution. I want to become an answer, because you have decided and you desire to be an answer to your generation, an answer to your world, a solution to people around. That's why you are here. And this is why we need to make sure that we calm down, because there is a lot for us. There is a lot for us. Ladies and gentlemen, I say this to let us know today that the journey of 1,000 miles does what? Begins with just a step. So we are starting this journey, and we want every one of us to brace up, because the flight is about to fly. The flight is about to, to take off. So if you know you are in, be in. If you know you are in, be in. You can imagine, it's 20,000 naira I asked us to pay. And those of us who are here seated today paid this 20,000. But do you know that there are a lot of people who have this 20,000 and they refuse to pay? Because why? They want to go and eat. They are thinking of what they will use to cook this evening. What will you then eat today? You have been eating. You have been eating. Has your life improved? Can you become worthy by eating? You'll be healthy. Yes, that's true. You'll be healthy. But listen to me. Do you know that even the food we eat, are the reasons why we have terminal diseases today? For you to get information that, listen, what does it profit you to eat today and you are hungry tomorrow? Is it not better for you to be hungry today, so that you acquire enough information and become more equipped, so that your tomorrow will become better? Then you know that you will not beg for bread, you will not beg for money, and you can't be hungry again. Every one of us here today, under the sound of my voice, you need to understand that this is a journey to financial freedom. Somebody say a journey to financial freedom. Say a journey to financial freedom. And that is why we have the School of Wealth Creation. You are in class right now, so that you learn how to make money and how not to make money. And that's why I said, before we delve into how to make money, which is where my guest speaker will be dwelling on more, we also need to know how not to make money, so that we become balanced.